Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the KONTAINEROZ podcast. The podcast is sponsored by PortPro, the leading operating system for drayage carriers. Schedule a demo today at portpro.io, and don't forget to mention KONTAINEROZ for 10% off. The guest today is Mr. Javi Franco. He is the CEO of Franco Trucking. So, give our listeners an understanding of who you are, like those that may have not heard of Javi yet.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Saludos, everyone. Yeah, bro. Well, first of all, thank you for having me, dude. I really appreciate it. Just a little something about myself, right? I actually started Franco Trucking, owned and started Franco Trucking. I'm the CEO. It's been a good 15 years. We are a drayage company. A lot of people know us, because we used to move we still move a lot of chassis, land bridge. Right now we're getting into a lot of the door drayage, all deliveries. That's technically our forte of the business. We're also into the storage side of the business as well. And then in 2015, we also opened our sister company. Not sure if you guys heard it, but it's Franco Logistics. All we do is transloads, all warehousing, pick and pack, e-commerce. We do all the whole 9 yards. Technically.
E-commerce, huh?
Yeah, we do. We do everything, dude. I think it's just for us, it's, what does a customer need, right? Like, we get all these requests and, before it's like, oh, we don't do this, we don't do that. But we're like, well, wait a minute. Like, we can't.
You're pushing business away.
Exactly.
No, we can't. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
We got that. My brother-in-law, Eric Lopez, actually runs that company for me over there. So he's doing an amazing job. We're located in Compton. Franco Trucking, we're located in Carson. So it's, a couple miles radius from the port. So pretty close.
Okay. Well, there you have it, guys. You got to know more from Javi himself. So I got to ask, got to get started with this.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm sure everybody's heard it. The 18 llantas corrido.
Yeah, man.
I got to ask how that came to life. Like you said, we need a corrido, or you were just, how? Tell us the story of that.
You know what, dude? It was a complete trip, bro.
Yeah.
Like it just came out of nowhere, right? So I forgot, it was like a regular day during the week, literally my phone was ringing, my office phone, right? So I picked it up and it was this young lady. She was like, hey, we want to do a music video, but we're seeing your trucks come out of WBCT, and, could we use your yard? And I'm like, well, we don't do music videos, like, no, we're okay. And they're like, no, yeah, let's just, could we sit down, have coffee, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm like, oh, well, I mean, we can maybe do it. Let's try it, right? And so long story short, dude, we met up with her. And then she was like, hey, the group was Fuerza Regida. They want to do a music video. And I'm like, wait a minute. Like,
we do videos.
Yeah, now we do, right? Now we do. No, but long story short, dude, we ended up working out, right?
Yeah.
They ended up doing the music video there, not for my song or nothing at all. It was just for a completely different song.
Yeah.
And, they literally came back and said, hey, well, how much do we owe you? And the way I took it was like, well, dude, like, no, we're cool, dude. Like, don't worry about it. We technically break even,
Yeah.
We're good. Like, so I think I'm like, one day I'm going to need something from you, right?
Yeah.
And then throughout the time, bro, he reached out to me. We both reached out to each other because we kept in contact with Jesus, the main singer. Mm-hmm. And,
J.O.P.
J.O.P. There you go. Saludos,
right.
J.O.P.
All right.
But yeah, we just texted. And then after that, this was when the whole COVID was like at full spike.
Yeah.
Right. So my goal was to do a whole music video and do the whole 9 yards with the corrido. But we couldn't do it because of the whole COVID. But then his album was coming out. So he's like, hey, it's either we do it now or we don't do it.
Oh.
So we decided, like, yeah, let's just push it. Let's just, fuck it. Let's see how it goes. And yeah, dude, we gave him little points of our kind of our lifestyle, the way we grew up, what we did. And he just ran with it, bro. And all the lyrics came from him, I'm like,
yeah,
I'm not going to take credit for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I feel like he did good, man. And, at first, I was kind of scared, though.
Why?
I was like, damn, I wonder what people are going to think, like our truck is going to like it, they're not going to like it.
Yeah.
You always have that little anxiety.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, I hear a lot of people, you know, they fuck with it, dude. They bump it. So I'm like, hey, you know what? That's cool, man. Like, I'm glad it worked out, right? And I'm glad people like it. People are bumping it. So technically, that's how it came out.
It's a popular song. And then I learned something interesting right now, at least I think I did, that either you do the video now or that's it. So I guess when they have an album that the videos come out, they don't go back in time and be like, oh, you know what? Let's do a video for that old song from that previous album. Because now we're on a new album.
Yeah, because now it's like new music, new album.
Todo va junto, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure if you really want to do it, I'm sure you can. But, you know, I mean, they know the music stuff more than we do, right? So he was like, hey, you know what? Let's just put the album in. We got room for your, you know, for your song. And at the same time, dude, I was like, damn, you know, like, what song number am I going to be? Am I going to be number 12, you know?
You were episode 69, bro.
Yeah. Well, on this one, 69, I know. But no, dude, I think we were song number 3 or number 4 on the album. Like, all right, you know, we're cool. And
do you have a favorite number?
Yeah, 4.
Oh.
Yeah, my favorite number is 4, dude.
What about the angel numbers? Are you familiar with those? Do you like triple digits? Like, oh, I'm lucky because I saw 777.
You know what? Like, especially like 1111, you know, on like when you watch it on your phone or you watch whatever. Like, I do believe in that. So I think 1111 is something I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Kind of sit down and you kind of meditate a little bit.
Yeah. Angel numbers, guys.
Yeah. 1111.
Favorite childhood memory?
Damn, dude. I mean, I think we have a lot, bro. You know, I mean, I grew up with it's 4 of us, right? Including myself. So I got 2 brothers and a sister, dude. I think for us, the best thing was just, you know, going to work with my dad, dude. You know, my dad was pretty hard on us, you know, to kind of technically going to work every Saturday. There's no such thing as staying at home.
Yeah.
So that's when the whole trucking stuff came in, right? Because I consider my dad like an OG truck driver, right? He started back in the 80s, bro. When I think he worked for a company called Cool Transport.
What was it again?
Cool Transport? Cool Transport, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So they used to do the land bridge, bro, for Sealand. And they used to take it all the way to LATC and the Valor Yard in Santa Fe Springs, right? Because BNSF didn't exist. ICTF didn't exist. This was back in the 80s.
Oh, wow. I thought it did. I was
wrong.
No.
So anyways, going back, bro, I think, you know, my dad always pushed us, you know, to kind of like help him out. Because he always had trucks, right? He always had trucks working for different trucking companies. So it's either, you know, oil change, or go grease it up, go do this. I think we always spent that quality time, believe it or not. Like, we would hate it, but once we were there, like, oh, shit, you know, this is cool. You know, we'll start messing around with my brother. And you know how it is, dude. I think those were good times, bro. And I think because of that, you know, we are where we're at now. You know, I think we kind of kept that work ethic, you know, of always keep pushing, you know. So.
How young are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, bro, that's a tough question. How old do you think I am?
Oh, that's a tough question. Why you got to turn it on me?
No, bro. 32,
21, bro.
32.
32.
I'm 32, bro. Yeah.
All right. So,
yeah, brother.
What was it that you wanted to be, though, growing up? You remember that? Like, you know how, like, oh, I want to be an astronaut. I want to be, was this part of it? Or
you know what? No, dude. No, this never came, right? Like, it's not something that I'm like, hey, this is what I want to be, right? It was funny because we used to play, like, when we were kids, right? We used to ride bicycles, dude. And we used to tie up like a little wagon on the bike, and that was a container. Right?
For real?
Yeah, no, yeah.
That's
no
how deep it was ingrained
in the blood, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially my 2 brothers, Sergio and Oscar, man. Saludos, you know.
Hey, what's up?
My sister Liz, absolutely, dude. But so literally tie up wagons. But you know what the funny part was? That I was always a dispatcher.
Oh, okay.
I was at the window, you know, trying to dispatch them with little pieces of paper. You know, we're kids just messing around, bro.
That's crazy.
And I look at it now because we talk about it like, damn, dude, you remember this? Like, fuck, now we're really doing it, you know?
Oh, shit. That's very interesting. I never would have thought that.
Yeah, dude.
Run a scenario real quick. How you dispatch them? Paint the picture.
You know what it was? Literally, like, they would literally pull up, right, with the little bike and the wagon, and I would just give him paper, and I would make up, like, a container number. Like, oh, it's just gotta go. And he would go, like, technically the location was the neighbor's house. So he would go to the driveway and come back, you know? So it was a trip, bro.
Wow.
But yeah, dude. But no, going back, dude, I think for me, I was always into, like, law enforcement. Yeah, like in high schools, I was like with the Port Police. I was a cadet for the Port Police for like an internship. So that always caught my eyes, right? Like, oh, you know, become a cop or do something like that. And then next thing you know, dude, I'm like, fuck, I'm a truck driver, you know, and now I'm running a business. Like, it's crazy, dude. I think it just kind of, the puzzle just kind of lined up, dude. Like, everything just kind of lined up for me, to be honest. It was nothing that we planned or, you know, at 18, like, hey, this is what I want to be. No, dude, I think it was just, everything was lining up, dude.
I think it's rare the instances where it lines up for people like that, but it doesn't mean they don't end up well off regardless, you know? Just because that's not what you initially wanted doesn't mean you're not going to be good at it.
Yeah, bro. I mean, well, look, dude, I mean, if we want to go back, my mom was upset because we dropped out of college. I went for one semester. This ain't for me. I'm cool. I'm out. Right? And then my dad's like, oh, well, go get your Class A. Like, you know, if you don't want to go to school, get your Class A, go work. So we went, we all got a Class A. Actually, you know, it's
You got a Class A?
I still have it.
Yeah?
I still have it, dude. Yeah.
I didn't. Fun fact.
Yeah. So I never had my Class C. So that day I turned 18, I literally want to go get my Class A. Right. So I've been having it, right? Because my dad's like, hey, that could be your plan B for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And then my uncles own trucking schools too.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So one of my uncles, he used to own. They closed it down now, but it was Imperial Truck Driving School. And then my uncle right now, he owns Harbor Trucking School.
That's where I went in 2006.
Imperial or Harbor?
Harbor.
Oh yeah, that's my uncle. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a guy with the Toyota, and then we had the little day cab, a little white day cab, and I won't give away the trade secrets, but I passed that test like a boss.
There you
know
go.
what I mean?
There you go.
One hitter quitter, bro.
Yep.
But
so technically all my brothers, we all have our Class A. We're all active, dude. You know.
So that ties into this next question about the role. Like, how did you get chosen for it? Like, you know, like, was there a vote, or Javi is the one, or like for you to evolve into what it is now? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
yeah, no, dude. I think it was. Because honestly, I think I ran with it, dude. You know, my brothers, I think at the time, they're like, no, like, we don't want that responsibility. You know, we're cool. They're doing, you know, because everyone's doing their own little thing, though, to be honest, bro. Like, my two brothers, they have their own chassis company. They have their own trucks, and they're doing other stuff. My brother, Oscar, right now, he's starting the towing business, so he got tow trucks. So, you know, there's like more, you know, there's more to it. But at the time, dude, I just felt they're like, oh, just run with it, bro. It was only one truck, right? So they're like, we'll see, just go for it. And yeah, dude, I mean, throughout the years in 2008, we just kind of just pushed it, bro. Went from one truck to two trucks to three trucks. Next thing you know, we had 10 trucks, and then 15 trucks. And then, yeah, dude, now, you know, we're over 100 plus trucks, you know, on the daily. So it's just been, I don't think I was chosen. I think I just ran with it. And then now, you know, my brothers, they don't like the desk, bro. Fuck no, they can't be more than 5 minutes behind a computer, bro. They're like, nah, fuck that. We're out in the field. You know, you do your thing. My sister and my brother-in-law Eric, they actually run my logistics side of it, right? So they control and run all Franco Logistics, all the transloading, warehousing side. So my sister's more in office stuff.
okay.
You know,
but everyone's hands-on involved, you know?
Yeah, some way, somehow, we're all involved, bro.
Okay.
Like, everyone, you know, it gets lined up.
So I'm going to ask you a question right now that it goes into my own assumption, right? Or what I thought I knew, right? So first, I guess I'll say my assumption or what I thought I knew, right? Based on the small world we live in. And then you tell me what you get from people in general. You know what I mean? Okay, so my assumption was that, like, Franco started, like, your dad started something back in the days, and then the new generation comes in and takes it to a new level. And, you know, you guys start growing and growing and growing. So is that true? How did that happen? Or is it like you saw your dad doing it and it motivated you to do the Franco trucking thing? Or was it you get me?
Right. Yeah, no, for sure, dude. I think it's always good to clear it out. You know, but yeah, so technically my dad never had the company, right? We never had a trucking company.
Okay. See,
right?
okay.
So my dad, we go back, right? So he was always a trucker, right? From the 80s. I think he stopped driving in 1996, bro.
Okay.
Right? By the time, my dad had about like 5-6 trucks. So my dad had like 2 trucks at Shippers Transport, 2 trucks at Harbor Division, 2 trucks with Extra Mile, you know, just different companies, bro. Right? And he had drivers. But he was never a trucking company. you know.
See, that's what I mean. Okay.
But technically, you know, he had trucks, but with drivers, whatever, you know, like back in the days, right? And then in 2008, we go back, right? Once I told my parents, like, hey, you know what? Like, college is not for me. I'm out. You know, this is not working out. And my dad's like, oh, go get your Class A. Right? So I had my Class A, I drove for less than 3-4 months, right? Moving some cargo that we had, some loads. And then I was like, wait a minute. Like, why don't I start my own thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, why is someone else taking a cut? Like, what could I do? And then, of course, you know, through my dad's experience, like, hey, you know what, go for it. You know, I mean, hey, let's try it. And my brothers too, right? Like, oh, let's do it. And yeah, bro, that's when we opened it. So we opened it late 2008, early 2009. That's when we literally established Franco Trucking.
And that's when people were quitting because of the...
Exactly. So we came in when the whole clean truck.
Yeah.
Right? So it was like, oh, shit, like, did we do the right thing? You know, what's going on? But at the time, we had one clean truck. So that was the only truck we were using, right? Which was cool because we didn't have that much work, bro. We were doing 1 load a day or something like that, right? So, yeah, it's just from there, we just went just pushing it, man. So I mean, if the answer to that at the end of the day, it's my dad's still part of it, right? Like, if you think about it, because he's the one that actually pushed us to kind of do it, and we all started.
Well, I learned something new, and I guess it's kind of one of those situations where, like, depending on who sees it, it might come off like a wrong question, but I'm sure a lot of people ask it, you know, they're wondering. So I think it's like a lot of people are in that situation right now where, like, they have multiple trucks, but they don't take that step to, you know what I mean? Right. So you kind of came in and, not to discredit your dad's hard work, but legitimized it to make it, what do you call it? Expandable. You know what I mean?
I think more established.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
right?
So I'm glad I learned that from, you know, another fun fact for me.
No, and I think it's a scary jump, right? I think for my dad, it was more of always like a language barrier, right? Because my dad, you know, he doesn't speak good English. I mean, he defends himself. I tell him he's good, but, you know, it's always maybe like, oh, they don't understand what I'm trying to tell them, and he might get frustrated. So I get it. I get where he's coming from, but yeah. So technically, I mean, there's a lot of people that do that, right? That are, I mean, I hear it now. That, you know, they're just scared to take that next step. But I'm like, hey, look, dude, if you don't take it, you're never going to find out.
So if they don't have a concessions agreement, this might be controversial. Are they a real company, a real trucking company, as far as port work goes?
I think as long as port, you just said it,
keyword, right?
I mean, in my opinion, no, you know, I'm not trying to, you know,
belittle
anybody. Look, if you don't have your concession agreement at the port, for me, I don't think you're a trucking company. But at the end of the day, everyone sees it different, you know, because now you have the LTL guys, the full trailer load guys, you know, they don't need concessionaire, right? They're just doing warehouse to warehouse
shuttles
or whatnot.
Yeah.
So I think it's just the way you see it, you know.
Yeah.
But when we took the jump, we're like, all right, it's either we're gonna go full throttle or we're not, and you know, we ended up going full throttle, bro, and it's, you know, it's been a blessing, I think, ever since, dude. So
I think it's a big growth because what I remember Franco as, like, you were the guys that always had the chassis. Like, we would, like, love to see you guys going up to Santa Fe because, you know, or if we might need that chassis. You guys, like, kept everyone, like, being able to work because if we didn't have chassis, we couldn't do shit.
Yeah.
You know? So
dude, it's crazy, bro. It's, you know, it's funny that a lot of people tell me, right? Like, dude, you guys used to control the whole chassis game. And, you know, the thing is that we kind of, what we did was we knew who control the chassis, right? And there was like 4 companies, and it's like, okay, well, what if we contact all 4 companies and be their trucker, right? So like technically we're getting work from everyone. And I mean, I'll be honest, dude, I mean,
that's when you came in, right? And that's part of the Franco Trucking move?
Yeah, this was when we were barely starting. Yeah, this was barely starting.
You made it work with whatever, then
technically
we'll be the chassis people. Fuck it, let's go.
Fuck it, let's do it, bro. You know? So yeah, I think in our prime, bro, when we were moving chassis, in our prime, I think we were moving 1,000 chassis a day.
A day?
A day.
Damn.
Yeah, easily, dude. In our prime, right, when we were just moving chassis only. But then again, that's when things shifted, right? Where, you know, it was before it was like the JACPs, the MOLs, you know, bunch of just chassis lines, right? And now it's like
based on color.
Yeah, and now it's kind of like there's only one, which is the pop.
Yeah.
Right? They control everything. So it just kind of it's a shared pool, which it makes sense for people to use. You remember? So I think it helped the delivery guys and other guys now, because now you don't have to really use a specific chassis. Now you can, it's a pop chassis. Just grab it, use it, let's do it.
Depending what container's on it now. So
Yeah.
like,
See, now it got a little harder. But that's when we realized, like, oh, wait a minute, like the chassis game is going to change. And if we don't change, or we don't adapt to maybe start doing land bridge or doing door delivery, we're going to fall behind. And
so a new learning curve, but you went at it.
Oh, yeah, dude. No, we had to just convince our guys, like, hey, you know what? The chassis game is going to change, dude. And it's coming. And if we don't do the change now, we're not going to be ready, dude. And so we actually started moving land bridge in 2014.
Yeah, those were good land bridge years.
Yeah, the good ones,
10
man.
and up.
Yep. Those are the good ones, bro.
That's interesting. A lot of fun facts for me today. I
Yeah.
hope you guys feel the same.
It's crazy, man. I think, I think some people always say, like, oh, it's because you guys, well, not just me, just any business. Oh, you guys got it under control. You guys got it. But I'm like, dude, you guys just don't know. We're shifting, dude. Like, we have to shift as the industry changes. Like, it's never chill. You know what I'm saying?
It's never permanent. Just because you got it, it's not going to stay with you. Other people want what you got going on. So they're going to bid. They're going to, you know what I mean? Do their thing to try to get their market share.
And then right now, I mean, right now we do land bridge. We do, we do door deliveries. We do a little bit of chassis. I mean, we do whatever, dude. As long as it fits under what we do, under our umbrella, then we're taking it on, dude.
No more. We don't do that.
Yeah. That doesn't exist, bro.
So now the question is, what do people assume the most about you?
Man, good question, bro.
Is that a good question?
I think it is. Yeah, it is a good question, bro. You got me thinking a little bit.
Like, man, you got me fucked up, bro. You don't even know me like that.
Nah.
Like.
No, I just feel. I think it's more like. I think the thing I always get, bro, it's like, oh, it's because you guys have it easy. Like, oh, you guys have it easy. And I'm like, well, bro, it's like, honestly, like you don't know what I go through, right? Or not just me. Just any person. Like, dude, everyone's battling their own shit on a daily basis. You get what I'm saying? So I think for me, that's one of my pet peeves when people say that, like, oh, it's because you guys got it easy. You got this, you got that. Like, well, bro, like I'm not trying to be mean or belittle nobody, but sit on my chair, bro. Like, that pressure that I have, right? Of, like, I need to keep all the businesses running, right? Like, we need to make sure we have enough work. Do we have enough yard space? Do we have enough staff? Do we have enough chassis? There's a shitload of stuff happening, right? And sometimes people don't see that, right? Like, maybe I just put a front, like, oh, everything's easy. Like, I try to keep it cool, because I'm not going to show it to other people or show it to my staff. Like, dude, it's every day is a battle. And I think we're seeing it right now, right? Where, as I think everyone could agree with me, the industry took a huge dip, bro, for us, right? Everyone's like, there's no work.
You wanted to say shit.
I wanted to say shit, but I'm like, fuck, I don't know if I can cuss or not, but I think I cussed a couple times. But
why not? It's true.
No, but right, like, for example, right now that the industry took a huge shit, right?
Yeah, big one.
Huge. It's like we're still paying rent, bro. Like, my bills don't go away, bro. It's the warehouse, the rent, the yard rent, all the employees, everybody, like, shit. And so right now we're just trying to, like, do sales, bro. Like, we're back to doing sales, because I think the last 2 years, everyone had, I mean, I don't want to say everyone, but the cargo was there, bro. Like, you can pick and choose whatever you want.
Yeah.
Now it's like, live offload? Fuck, I'll take it, bro. I ain't tripping,
you're on the other side of it. Like,
now it's like, let's do it, But going again, I think some of my customers hear this, and I mean, we appreciate all the business, bro. I think right now we're trying to survive, right? We have that mentality of, like, we'll be all right. In my opinion, I think, the cargo ships are going to come back. I want to say Q1 next year. That's just my opinion. I think we're going to be like this for the next couple of weeks. I want to say until maybe like January, give or take, and then we'll see how it shifts, bro. But it is scary. I think right now everyone's feeling the hit.
Yeah, imagine those people that bought those nice trucks for $250,000, right? When the COVID rates were like, ooh, okay.
Yep.
And now they're back to low rates, high diesel, and that truck payment stayed the same.
Oh, yeah.
So,
see, that's a thing, right? Where people, like, I always tell people, dude, like, hey, I think the last 2 years, anybody was trucking or logistics, you were making good money, right? And the problem is people think it was going to be like this forever.
Yeah.
It's not, bro. Like, I think we're going to go back to we're going to go back to pre-COVID, right? When COVID didn't exist. where it's like, hey, rates are regular, dude. Like, you know, you could only raise up the rates so much. And especially, I think for us, I mean, I don't know about the smaller carriers, how they do their stuff, but for us, it's always under contract, bro. And it's, once you're under contract with the customer, it's like, you can't raise up your rate that much, you know? It's there's only that small margin where you're going to be able to raise it up. Like in my case, like when the whole COVID hit, dude, like all my accounts are under contract.
Oh, man. So you missed out on that big...
Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, I mean, we missed out.
But now you still got that customer.
But we still got the customer, right? So it's like it's a win-win, right? You kind of lost a little bit, but then you win now because it's like, well, this customer is still giving me work, and you know we have that loyalty. So for me, it's kind of loyalty, dude. I think I don't look at what people call it the easy money. I'm looking at wait, what's long term?
Yeah,
right. I'd rather make a small profit, but for the next 20 years, right, or 30 years. I'm not here to, let's say, for example, make good money and only last for a year and then we're done, you know?
And then as soon as they find someone else, then you're done.
No, they're out,
right?
Yeah. Right. So, but yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens.
So overall, you feel a sense of pressure to keep the business going? I think we kind of went over that, right? But
yeah,
what keeps you up at night other than that?
I'll be honest. I'm a good sleeper, bro.
Oh, all right.
I'm a good sleeper, dude. But you know what? You know what it is, bro? It's because once I get to work, dude, it's just full throttle for me. Full throttle. Like I just nonstop, dude. I think everyone that knows me or that sees me, they know we go, dude, just work, right? So technically by the time I get home, dude, I'm just exhausted, right? You're mentally exhausted. But going back, I think you used the word pressure, right? I think the pressure is always there, dude, right? Because you don't want to fail for your team, right? Since you're the leader. And I feel like everyone's looking up to you, like, okay, like, especially right now, right? Like, my dispatchers are like, hey, dude, what are we going to do, dude? There's not that much work. And I'm trying to keep them calm, right? But at the same time, I know we're going to be okay. So I'm over here just trying to hustle, bro, making calls and emails and going through, like, all the cards of people that I know. It's like, hey, I got this, I got that, right? Like, I'm just trying to sell, dude, I think right now. And but the thing is, everyone's doing it, too, at the same time.
Yeah.
Right? But yeah, going back, bro, I think it's just pressure of just, you just keep afloat, bro. I think right now.
Was there ever a time you genuinely like, keeping it 100, like you didn't know what the fuck to do and you're like, and it worked out anyways? Like,
oh yeah, dude.
What's your hack for that during those times? Because I think we all go through those times where it's like, fuck, it's not looking good, but, and honestly, I don't know what the fuck to do, but, like.
Yeah, dude. No, for sure, dude. I think it's plenty of those times, dude, where you're just like, fuck it, just like I don't have an answer, but let's just go with it.
See what happens tomorrow.
And see what happens, bro. Yeah. And I've been blessed that it's been working out, right? And the times that we've done it like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm a huge risk taker, bro. I think I've always been like that. It's like, fuck it, we don't like, oh, what's the solution? I will figure it out. Once something hits, we'll figure it out. And I think I work better under pressure. So I think once shit's hitting rock bottom, like, oh, fuck, it's like I start solving the shit that we need to solve, right? Yeah. So I feel like I'm better at that when it comes to that. But that's a
thin line, right? Within procrastination and...
It is. It is. I don't think... So people that are listening, that's not a good habit to have, right? I think I'm getting better at it, right? Where it's like, okay, well, wait a minute. I think now... For the size that we are, dude, I'm trying to prevent that, right? So, okay, now it's kind of let's plan, right?
Yeah.
Where we're gonna be at for what's our plan for next month for the Q1, Q2 for next year.
All the team members are watching, like.
Yeah, no, now it's a whole different story, dude. But I think going back, it's just I think my team always stops me, bro. They do. Like I got my managers like, hey, dude, all right, hold on, Javi, hold on. Like let's just rethink about this. I'm like, nah, fuck it, we can make it happen. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. But I think my team holds me down, bro. Like, in a good way. My accounting team, my ops team, everybody, dude, they put me together at the same time, right? Because, it's funny, right? Like, I feel like people credit me for what I've done.
Yeah.
But honestly, bro, I'm just 1%, bro. It's my staff, bro. It's my team. It's not just me that built what we're building. So kudos and credits to all my staff, my team members that literally fight every day, right? Because it's a battle, it's a battle when they come in to work, and so kudos to them. I appreciate them. It's every day, man. We go out there and push. So
how do you pick the right team? Because it can't always be. In some cases it's family, but just because people are family doesn't always mean they'll be a good business partner. So how do you go about that? Is it hard for you to choose sometimes, or?
It is. I think it is, bro. I want to say that the last couple people that we've hired, we really interview them, see how the way they are, what company they come from. We let them know what our goal is, and I just feel after that, it's just the atmosphere, dude, that we have at the office, right? I feel like we're pretty. I mean, I consider myself like a super chill boss, and I hope everyone else feels that way, right? My staff, but I just feel like we're on the same page, bro. Like, we all have that same mentality of where we want to go, what we want to do. I try to keep it friendly, keep it, just keep it cool with everyone, bro. It's like, for example, we do a lot of company activities. If it's not like going to have dinners, we're gonna go have the football games or what, any type of events. I try to bring my whole staff. Like, hey, this is what we're gonna do as a team. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go there. So, I try to kind of make everyone participate, bro. And make them understand kind of, hey,
the bigger picture.
Where do I see myself in 5 years?
Okay.
And I feel like everyone gets it. I think we're all there. So, but don't get me wrong, bro. There's times where we've gotten bad people, bro, and it's like it didn't work out, and I'm sorry, but it's not working out, right? Cut it, So, but yeah, dude. I mean, I think you're always at risk, because
especially being the chill boss. So
yeah,
somebody pushed the limit on that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's something that my team always says. Like, I'm a little bit too chill sometimes, but overall, bro, I think that's why I hired the people that I hired to do the job, right? Like, all right, dude, like I suck at this, you're good at this, make this happen, right? But no, just overall, dude, I think you're always taking a gamble when you hire someone, and sometimes it's a huge win, and sometimes it's not, or sometimes you have to just, I don't want to use the word mold, but you get what I'm saying? Like, you kind of put them the way you want them to kind of do the work, and it works out, and everyone's happy. So
it comes back to like the whole, be careful how you let people, be careful what you tolerate, because it teaches others how to treat you.
Yeah,
so
true.
Back to the molding thing.
And I feel my staff is very comfortable with me too. So, they open up when there's any issues. Like, hey, we're having issues with the billing. We're having issues with this. All right, come on, let's talk. Let's fix it. What can we do? So I think that's something that for example, my door is always open, bro. Like, it's very rare that my office door is closed. And the reason for that is because I want them to feel welcome, right? Like, you got something, come to tell me, come tell me.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a private call, of course I'll shut it down or I'll walk outside or whatnot. But if it's not that, dude, my door's always open. I think that's for me to tell them, like, hey, dude, you're more than welcome to come and talk to me. So
that's nice of you.
Yeah, man. That's what it is.
When you're doing well in life, how do you filter out the takers? Because I'm sure, like, people, you might have dealt with a few cases. Who knows? Maybe it's a bad question, but there's always people that are attracted to success. You know what I mean? So how do you deal with takers? If there's ever been any that you felt taken advantage of, or Javi's got it like that. Let me assume that he's gonna take care of me or do something. I don't know.
Yeah, you know what, dude? I think I've been pretty blessed, dude, with the people around me. Like, my circle's small, bro. It's the same friends I hang out with for the last 15 years, bro. So when it comes to friends, I think I'm pretty blessed with that, right? I don't feel like nobody's trying to take advantage or anything like that. Company-wise, is that what you mean? Or
yeah, what? Let me make it better. How do you know who fucks with you for you, not for your money? Is that better?
Yeah. I mean, look, dude, I'll be honest. Yeah, I
a lot of people do that. Oh, you're the best, Javi. You're so cool.
Oh,
you like blue? I like blue too.
Yeah.
I like blue too. Oh, wow.
I think that's hard, bro. I think, but I go back, right? Since my circle's so small, bro. I talk to everyone, bro. I keep it cool. I think everyone that I talk to or I meet, I keep it cool with everyone. But at the end of the day, bro, I think it's for me. It's I don't think I'm good at that to find out, right? Like, I don't think this guy likes me,
Yeah.
Or this person likes me, right? But I just feel like since my circle's so small, dude, I think I've been pretty cool with that, right? I don't really go and hang out with new crowds or for that same reason, right? Like, I don't know these people that well, so why go out with them?
You're not searching. You're not out there.
No, it's always the same people I grew up with, so, or my cousins, right? My family. So I'm cool with my circle. I'm good there. So
yeah, from the day ones.
Yeah, the day ones, exactly, because they know. I think they know how we started, where we came from, right? And it's not like people are like, oh, it's because they're looking at me now, right? Like, yeah, dude, yeah, look at me now, but then let's go back 15 years, bro. Like, fuck, I was struggling, bro. Like, you know, there was Fridays I didn't have money to pay the drivers, but we some way, somehow, we figured it out, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Like, so it's tough, man. But I think overall, dude, I've been pretty good with the people I fuck with, right? So
That's good. It's a blessing.
yeah, absolutely, dude.
Se cuentan, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's
Los tengo contados. What?
con la mano, yeah, something like that.
You
Con
guys
la mano
know.
cuenta la gente, yeah, something like that, dude. So
I think you made a good choice around this time frame, but I ask this most of the time. So, what would you tell 18-year-old Javi if you could go back?
if I could go back, dude, damn. I mean, let it marinate a little bit, dude.
We're letting it marinate.
Yeah, dude. I just feel. I think for me, bro, it's
Buy Bitcoin.
buy Bitcoin, yeah, buy Bitcoin, right? Buy properties or something, right? Damn, dude. I think for me, it's more of, you know, I kind of took life for granted a little bit. You know, like when I first, and I think every business owner, just sometimes the hustlers out there, right, that are listening, dude, I was working just crazy hours, bro, like non-stop, bro. It's from, you know, just trying to make it, bro, you know. And I think it was like a cool, I want to say about from 2008, I want to say like 2014, 2015, bro. It's like just day and night working. And you just forgot about life, bro. Right? Like, I didn't even enjoy it, dude. Like, oh, fuck, it's Friday already? Like, holy shit. Like, you know, it's fucking 7 years just passed by. And like, I just felt like for me, it's like I really didn't enjoy those years, right? Like, when I was 21, bro, I'll tell you the story. When I turned 21, bro, I used to have a dispatcher named Wally. Bro, I was literally working. It was midnight. And he called me like, hey, what are you doing? Like, oh, dude, I'm working, right? I was doing billing. He's like, what the fuck, dude? You just turned 21, bro. You're supposed to be at a bar, have a drink. Yeah. And I'm like, nah, I'm cool, bro. I'm good. You know, I have to finish up. And I still remember, dude, Wally came to the office, picked me up, and we went to Second Street in Long Beach. He's like, nah, fuck that. We're gonna get you a beer. But that just shows you, right, where it's like the way I was thinking, right, just the mentality of just making it happen.
You want to make it.
You just wanted to make it, bro. I mean, you know, because we come from nothing, bro. So it's kind of like, fuck, you know, we wanted to just do something. I think after that, not only that, but I think it's just, for me, it's like, since Franco, you know, Franco's my last name, right? Our last name. So it's like, fuck, dude, we cannot like fail, right? Because my opinion was I was gonna make my whole family look bad. Right, so I think that was the pressure, dude. That pressure, yeah, right. So I think all that goes to it, dude. But I think for me, it's just more enjoy life, dude. I tell everyone, you know, work comes and goes, bro, but you know, you only live life once, dude. And especially like now, I got my beautiful wife, I got my 2 beautiful kids, bro. It's like hard work, but you know, kids are hard work, but it's the best thing ever, dude. I think, you know, now it's just enjoy my family more. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still hustling, but I'm trying to now to really like schedule my days out, bro. You know, so I could really take that time of really like, all right, you know, it's time for me to go with my kids or my family. It's time to go home.
Are you more of a writer or an agenda or a power list? Or
I'm a to-do list guy, bro.
You got a list?
Yeah, I got every day. Like right now, before I left, I did my to-do list for tomorrow.
Is that efficient doing it the day before? Because I do it the day.
The day of?
Yeah.
You know what?
Sometimes, you know.
I add things throughout the day, right? Like, oh shit, this is important. Boom, boom, boom. But I like doing it the day before, so that way in the morning, I come in, like, oh fuck, you know, this is what I need to do. And so what I do is I try to knock out the most important stuff first, and then I leave like the easiest stuff or the things that are not that important at the end.
Do you ever have that one thing that keeps lingering around for days?
Fuck yeah, for days, bro.
I hate writing it again.
Skip it. You know? So now I made a rule, dude. So it can't go more than 2 days.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so it's like, that's just me, right? Where it's like, okay, well, I'll push it for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So if I push it for tomorrow, like, this needs to be done the next day. Like, it's just no excuses, right?
Yeah.
And I thought that has really helped me to really, like, not forget stuff. Because I feel like sometimes I just days out, bro. Like, people, like my sister-in-law, she's my safety manager, Myra. She'll be talking to me, right? And she's like, hey, are you listening? Because literally, you're like, dude, my brain is going a million miles per hour, right? So you're kind of dazing off. Like, she's talking to me about safety, 90-day inspections. And I'm over thinking like, oh, I got 60 loads. I need to do this. I need to do that.
Son 18 llantas.
Yeah, right? She'll be like, hey, like, listen, like, come on, dude, like, we're talking, right? But yeah, dude, that's...
Do you have ADHD? Do you think you do?
I want to say I think I
You don't want to know, huh?
I don't want to know. Like, fuck, I just consider that, I kind of rename it as the hustling mode.
There you go.
So I might have it, dude. I'm not saying I don't, but...
Not that it's a bad thing.
Oh, it's not a bad thing at all.
People are very talented to have it.
No, yeah, no, absolutely. It's nothing bad. I just feel like, think for me, it's like, all right, that's a hustle mode, right? Let's do it.
Do you have anything you struggle with as the successful person you are? You know, as successful as you are, do you have anything you struggle with that other people out there could be like, oh shit, he goes through that too. He's just like us. Or like, you know what I mean? What do you have?
Damn, bro. I think, dude, I'm the same as everyone else, right? You have your good days, your bad days, bad weeks, bad years, whatever, bad months.
Any anxiety?
Oh yeah,
you know,
dude.
Fear?
For sure, bro. I think it's like that. I always have that fear of failing, right? Like I can't fail, right? And it's always the anxiety kicks in to the max. I've never dealt with depression, you know. I just thank God for me. I have never dealt with that, but anxiety for sure, dude. I think I had pretty bad anxiety. So I got anxiety, bro. In what was it? I want to say like 4 years ago, bro. Right, about 4 or 5 years ago. Check this out, bro. So I used to run the whole operations, right? Like literally all dispatch, accounting, and everything, the whole 9 yards. So I knew I had to make a decision, bro. It's either to hire my management team. If not, then I can't grow the company.
You hit that plateau.
That toe where I'm like, okay, well, I need to make this decision now. So I made this decision to like, all right, we hired the team, boom, boom, boom. And all of a sudden, bro, I felt like I wasn't doing shit anymore. Right? And I was like, oh, like, dude, like, I could go home at 4:30. Like, what? Like, this is what it feels like to go home at 4:30, right? Because, dude, I was literally putting in like 17 hours a day, right? So I'm like, damn, like, dude, all right, cool. This is, you know, for the first month, dude, it was amazing. Like, oh, this is cool, man. I'm home by 5:30. I'm good. And all of a sudden, dude, boom, anxiety. Bad, dude. I think I got it pretty bad. Where I was just telling myself, bro, like, I haven't done shit in life. I haven't accomplished anything. Like, what am I doing? Like, it's crazy stuff, you know? And I think people that have gone through it, they know exactly what it is. And it was tough, dude. It was tough. But, you know, thank God because I'm very open. I'm very vocal about it, bro. So I like talking about it because it makes me feel better too. And I can maybe help somebody, right? That's maybe going through it. Yeah. So I want to go get help, bro. You know, I talked to my I think I wasn't married. Yeah, I was talking to my girlfriend at the time. And she's a therapist too, dude, counselor. And she's like, I can't help you, right? Like, you need to go somewhere else, right?
Okay.
And which I think that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, yeah. Not to mix it all up.
Yeah, not mix it up. It's cool. So I went and I started yelping, like, you know, I just need to get out of this, bro. I need to get out of this.
What did that search look like? What did you type?
Dude, I was just more like anxiety. I put entrepreneur anxiity. Like, I don't know. I was just trying to get creative, right?
Yeah.
Like, what is it, bro? What really is it, right? And then, because I didn't want to accept it, right? I think coming from a Latino background, it's like,
you gotta be a
that shit fucking doesn't exist, right? Yeah. Like, I'm like, nah, like, but at the end of the day, bro, anyways, I found help. It was like a counselor in Redondo Beach. I was going 2 times a week, bro. Right? So he was a life coach. He was a counselor, therapist, and what do you call those guys?
Hypnotist.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Dude, it was a trip, right?
Oh, wow.
But I want to tell you something, bro. That was like, it's like everyone that's doubting themselves to go get help, go get help. Like, trust me, dude. Like, or, you know, it's just the best thing you could do. For me, that was a game changer, dude. I went for about, I want to say, a year and 4 months.
Oh, it takes time. It
takes time, dude.
Shit.
Oh, yeah. And I learned that from my wife. She was like, hey, you know it's not going to be overnight.
Fuck, that
like,
sucks.
Right? Because I'm like the first month, like, oh, this shit ain't working. Like, no, I'm good. So anyways, I just kept going, dude. I kept going. And fuck, knock on wood. Thank God, bro, that my anxiety had literally, like, just vanished, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. Certain things that I do, I feel it, right?
Fucking human,
but not the way I was getting it,
not
bro.
Crippling.
Oh, never. No, yeah, it's a huge difference. But at the same time, bro, I started going to the gym. right? Just to kind of reduce, I mean, I'm always been a skinny dude, right? But it's like, just to reduce that stress, bro. Like the sauna for me is like the thing, bro.
All right.
And I know now there's a lot of research that I don't know if you kind of been on top of like the research on the saunas, but so technically if you're in a sauna, I think 4 days out of the week, it's like 40 something % less chance you get a heart attack or like clogged arteries. Right. So, for me, I mean, again, for me, it's just sauna, dude. That's my thing to just release everything out and then just come out fresh and let's do it again.
Yeah. Did you undergo hypnosis or whatever they call it?
I did. Oh yeah, he did it. He did it every time, bro.
So he tapped into something within you that was triggering it, or how do you know? Do you even know what happened to you, or you just know you got?
No. It's not like the movies, bro. You know how the movies no. It's not like that. I think what it is, bro, is actually what it is that they just put you in a set of tone where you're just super calm, bro, and relaxed. You get what I'm saying?
Like a reprogramming?
Yeah, a type of reprogramming, like just kind of talking and you kind of, because you can feel it, right? When you feel comfortable, relaxed.
Yeah.
You feel like your heartbeat's even, slowing down. You're breathing. You're like, oh, I'm good. I'm relaxed, And then I think that's when it gets deeper, right? The conversations and everything. Like he would tell me like, all right, so what do you want to talk about today, right? So the whole therapy stuff, that's a whole different thing. But like, if you're going to go to that topic, right? It's like, oh, what do you want to talk about today? Like, what do you think? I'm like, oh, well, I just feel like I feel down today, right? And he'll be like, all right, cool. So, this is what we're going to do. So he kind of puts you in that state of mind, right? That calmness, kind of like chill. And he'll just be like, all right, repeat these words, right? I'm successful. I'm smart. I'm brave.
At first, did it feel like, strong. Oh, this is corny at first? Or...
It was awkward, bro.
Yeah, okay.
It was awkward, but I think he made it super like comfortable.
Affirmations.
Right. All those affirmations, bro, think about it, bro, right? So now for me, I'm a big believer in that, right? Like whatever you tell yourself you're going to do, you can do it, bro. You can do it. Like, trust me. Like, you can do it. Like, just give it 100%. It'll some way, somehow, it'll work out, right? So that's when he will be like, all right, cool. I'm smart. I'm brave. I'm strong. I'm healthy. I'm this. I'm that. And you just repeat it, boy. Repeat it for like 20 minutes, bro.
Oh, shit. A lot.
Yeah, it was like just repeat it. And then you just kind of come out with that positive energy, bro. Right? So then I'm like, oh, really? Is it really that, right? Or is it more like you just felt good because you just told yourself that, you're smart, you're strong, you're powerful, you're this, you're that, you're healthy, you're just telling yourself that. So that just makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Right? If you think about it.
Yeah.
But it's not like the movies, bro. It's like, oh, ding, you go to sleep. No.
Oh, everyone wants the easy way out then.
No. But going back, bro, like again, I was there for about a year and 2 months, right? The whole therapy stuff. And that really helped me, dude. It really helped me. So that's why I tell people, anybody I talk to, like, hey, man, if it's possible, try it out. Go get some help, dude. Like, just open up, man. Because everyone's fighting their own battle every day, dude.
That's good. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
Like you said, it might help someone. Maybe I ask it. Maybe I'm selfish. I ask for it because I want to know as well. I struggle with that shit, and I've tried all kinds of stuff. I tried microdosing. I tried the DMT, the Bufo experience. The ego death. Done 2 of those. Done rapé. Done all kinds of shit. And if sometimes it feel like it doesn't work, But
yeah, I feel that way. It's not easy, bro. It takes time. It takes time where it's like. I just feel like you just need to discipline yourself, right? Yeah. Where it's like, at the same time, it's also the food you eat too, right?
Yeah.
Think about that, right? Because that's all that came into one big package. Like, okay, what are you eating? Like, oh, I'm eating, junk food. Like, okay, well, you need to change that, right? Because everything starts from your gut, bro. It's your gut, right? People think anxiety. Well, this is what I learned. I'm not sure if I'm right or wrong, but anxiety comes from your gut, bro, and it triggers your brain. Right. So for me, it's like, okay, if I'm eating like shit, my gut's all fucked up. Right. So if I try to eat at least healthy and eat at my times, right? Because that was the next thing, right? When let's say, for example, when you were hustling on your truck, dude, you forget to eat sometimes. Because like, oh, you want to beat the lunch break. Oh, before they close. Oh, before this, or my buddy has 2 loads in front of me. Fuck that. I want to catch up.
Or you eat on the road. Next thing you know, you finish your meal and you don't even know. Like, oh shit, I ate already?
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah. So right now what I do, dude, I literally, when I eat, like I put my phone on silent, bro, and I enjoy my meal.
Okay.
And I feel like after that, dude, I'm not even bloated. I feel good.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So things that I've learned through, at the same time, bro, because at the same time, I'm learning just like everyone else, but I'm trying to I tell myself, all right, if I don't take care of myself, then what's the point of me building what I'm building? And fuck, some shit happens to me.
For real.
Yeah, dude, it's like, fuck, But but yeah, dude, I think overall, at the end of the day, dude, I think I'm the same as everyone else, man. I think anxiety kicked my butt for I want to say for a cool minute, but thank God now I'm in a whole different place, dude. I'm like good.
So what are your basics now? Moving forward, just you don't go to therapy no more. So what stuck with you? Like, what did you incorporate into your routine? I'll switch the question.
No, for sure. Yeah. So therapy for sure was done. It was like, I want to say about a year and 2 months. I went therapy. That was done. Don't do that anymore. But like the gym,
okay,
the sauna still there.
You incorporated that.
Yep.
Okay.
That, my set schedule of when I eat. Right.
Okay.
So I try to eat at the same time, try to eat as much healthy as I can. And, just things like that.
You still do affirmations?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I love to read. I mean, lately I haven't since I have a newborn. Well, he turned 7 months.
Yeah.
It was 2 days ago. But he's not, he's 7 months now. But I kind of stopped reading, but I want to get to the habit again. So I love to read. That's that was one of my things I love to do. Always try to learn something, right? And for me, it was always like entrepreneur, affirmation books, the subconscious mind.
Okay.
So that's where I learned where whatever you tell yourself, bro, that you want to do, and you keep telling yourself daily, bro, I promise it will come. Just be patient, bro.
It probably works the other, because right now when you said something about the affirmations, I've known about them, but I don't do them that often like that. You know what I mean? But then it triggered something in me right now that like maybe I've been telling myself that I have anxiety every fucking day. I say it so much that I manifest it. Oh, I do have anxiety, and you know what I mean? Like,
it kicks it.
The more I remind myself, I have anxiety. Oh, I have anxiety. Oh, that's me. I have anxiety.
Yeah.
This is why I can't do this, because I have anxiety.
Yep. So for me, I try to
switch it up.
So I switch the terminology, right? Where it's like I used to have it, right? Like I beat it, right? So for me, I kind of like that helps my brain tell me like, no, I beat it, bro. We're good.
Yeah.
And I've been good, thank God, right? But the whole affirmation, it works, bro, because I think people that follow me on social media, I remember a couple years back, dude, a long time ago, I was pulling out a load from shippers, right? I was still driving, right? I was still driving. And it was a load from shippers. I pulled it out and I took a picture. You remember when shippers used to park all their trucks in a straight line? Remember, like on the Outgate, on Sepulveda?
The blue day cabs?
Yeah, you remember what it was
just the Freightliners?
Dude, I want to say they were Freightliner. I'm not sure. But it was like 100 trucks. And I remember on the Outgate, right? And I took a picture. And I on the thing, right, on Instagram, I think I still have it. On Instagram, I put, like, that's my goal, to have 100 trucks. And it's always stuck to me, right? Like, we need to have 100 trucks. We need to have 100 trucks. Or, whatever the amount you want to have, right? And I was like, oh, shit, we beat 100 trucks. But see, it wasn't overnight, bro. But if you keep pushing yourself and you keep telling yourself, eventually it'll come.
And someone created that for themselves, and then it inspired you.
It inspired me.
And now yours, someone else could see them. Someone else hears the corrido. Someone else hears the podcast, your story. And on and on and on, we like spreading positivity,
And that's my thing, bro. I feel like I'm always here to help anybody, dude. Like people that have always asked for questions, like, hey, how did you do it? Like, I'm very open, bro. Like, I got nothing to hide. Like, there's so much work for everyone, dude. Like, hey, if whoever's listening, like, reach out, any questions. I'm always here to help, dude. Like, whatever I can, or maybe guide you, right? I mean, I'm not saying I'm always right, but I mean, shit.
Not like who's your customer though?
Like who's your
who chill. Don't go too far, bro.
Yeah, no. But no, overall, dude, I think it's something that I try to stay positive, dude. I avoid negativity. I avoid drama. Like, I'm just not, dude. I'm not there anymore, dude. I'm not trying to be there. I'm trying to just do my thing, and I respect everyone, whatever everyone's doing, dude. It's just I'm in my own lane,
Thank you so much for sharing that. That's something I did not know.
Yeah, for sure, man.
So we're almost out of time. I got a couple questions for you. The next one is, if trucking took a shit, like a literal shit, not the COVID one,
Not this shit.
Not the C word. Oh, shit. And you had to start over, what would you do? What would you choose if you had to rebuild or something?
All right, let me go
hypothetically.
back.
You just said you like positivity, and I know I didn't.
No, you're good.
I didn't mean to.
No, I think this is good. So just to make sure, so you're telling me, like, let's say for example, trucking took a shit. We cannot be in trucking anymore, right?
Yeah. What would you do? What's your next move?
You mean like, for example, now, right?
Yeah, que te llama la atención right now. Like, if it ain't trucking, what business, what empire will you build next if trucking's not an option?
Oh shit. I think maybe like consulting.
Okay.
Maybe consulting. I think that would be something. Well,
But-
consulting
but
and transportation, right? But there you go, right? You can't really take a shit. But no, I think I could get creative, bro. I think yeah, I don't even have an answer for that, bro. There you go.
It's okay. We don't have to answer all
Yeah,
of
no,
them.
I don't think I have something now, but I think for me, eventually, like,
Because there's no plan B, bro.
there's no plan B, right? If trucking took a shit, we'll fix it, some way, somehow, right? We'll make it work. But no, dude, I feel like, but it's still trucking, though, right?
Air freight?
But still, what you mean, drayage or trucking?
Air freight, maybe. Next move. Drone shipments.
Yeah, I think you get creative, right? I think, yeah, fucking join the Amazon team, right? They're doing all this. Hey, have you seen that, dude? They're getting the drones and dropping them in the backyard now. It's like, dude,
I hear all
some
kinds of shit. It's hard
crazy
to keep
stuff.
up, man. And I rarely have all the answers, you know?
No, but if you go back, I think I maybe, I might join. Like, let's say for example, transportation's done. This is not an industry anymore, right? I think I would join maybe like a nonprofit for like the community.
Okay.
Kind of give my time back, right? See how I could try to help people out, push them to succeed or something like that. I think that'd be pretty cool. I mean, we do that now, bro. I think I try to be part of the community as much as I can, dude.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe join like a nonprofit.
Okay.
That'd be pretty cool.
So now that we're about to wrap it up, any advice for anyone out there trying to make it in the trucking game? If you could give them a word of encouragement or something.
Yeah, man. I think, look, dude, I mean, trucking's always good, bro. I think, I know right now we're in bad times right now, but I think it's going to get better, right? I just have to think, hey, everyone stay positive, that, you'll get through it. Just watch your expenses, right? Like, really control the money that's coming in with your expense, not just because you have 3 good months, don't go crazy and buy stupid shit, right? Because I see that a lot, right? A lot of people are making good money, and all of a sudden, dude, they're coming in with a brand new car every month, bro. Just save your money, man. Save your money, because there's always good opportunities in the future that you can buy more trucks or buy more chassis, right? Just always be ready for the next move. I think, in my opinion, right? And that's something that we're doing now in house, right? It's like, well, wait a minute. Now for us, like, our goal is, we want our own chassis. Like, we're trying to avoid using, port chassis. Like, we don't want any delays at the port, right? Like, we're really dealing with a lot of stuff at the port. Just how can we make it easier, right? And I think for us is having chassis. So see that when you're making extra money, it's like save it to invest back, right? And I think people forget that, right? So anybody you get, try to reinvest it back into your business or your small business or whatever business you're running to grow it. Right.
Okay. It doesn't always have to sit there entirely. You can just reinvest.
So that's the thing, right? I think a lot of people
Feels good to see that.
They want to
number
see
there.
the balance, right? Like, oh yeah, this is what I got, right? Or whatever you're saving. But then I'm like, okay, well, think about it, dude. Let's say for example, if you have, let's say you have 10 grand, right? That you've been working, you got your 10 grand saved. We're like, okay, well, why don't you get those 10 grand and maybe buy chassis, and that could generate more money. And then you do the same, right? Another year passes by, now you're going to have 20 grand, and guess what? You go buy another truck.
Just duplicate.
Duplicate, right? That's just my opinion. I feel like if you have your money in the bank doesn't give you no interest, bro. Right? So the banks make money after bank. Wait. The bank, they make a lot of money off your money.
Yeah, that other
right?
people's money thing.
Absolutely, the interest, right? It's the interest they pay you is garbage for the interest what they're charging other people for, with your money.
Yeah.
It's insane,
Ain't
right?
that crazy?
But for me, I think that's what people forget, right? It's like, hey, well, just reinvest in your company, right? Maybe, like, for example, I know you got your systems, you got your staff, maybe chassis, trucks, flatbeds. I don't know. You could get creative. I think for us, it's like I mentioned to you, right? Where it's like, hey, Javi, I need you to do a drayage. All right, cool, we got you. Oh, we need a transload. Oh shit, we don't have a warehouse, but I could send you to somebody. And I'm like, well, wait a minute, dude. Like, why am I sending this to somebody else, right? So we, again, right? We saved some money. We opened up the sister company to do all the transloads. So now it's like, hey, well, yeah, dude, we got you.
And that's also a bold move. Smart move. Sister companies, right?
Yeah.
No eggs and all the eggs in one basket.
Not all your eggs in one basket.
There you go.
So See, and that goes back, right? Where you kind of saved up. Now you opened up your sister company. Now you have a warehouse. The warehouse we started what 24,000 square feet warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
And I think right now we're at 160,000 square feet warehouse. So it's like that just shows, right, that we're just reinvesting, and again, forklifts, right, or the yard goats or whatnot. So that's kind of where we're at, dude. So anyways, going back, it's save your money, reinvest it, do the right thing. Don't go crazy and spend your money. Be smart with it. So, and just keep hustling, guys. We appreciate the support, people that show love. Thank you, guys. And thank you for having me, dude. Honestly,
thanks for coming.
It means a lot, man.
And sharing your story.
I was supposed to be here like a year ago, bro.
Yeah.
But fuck, dude, it's just work is crazy, man. But no, I appreciate it, man. I think you got something good going on, and I know a bunch of people that came on this podcast, bro. So it's pretty cool, dude.
And thank you for the support with Kontaineroz. You've been supported from day one.
Yeah,
matter of fact, speaking of that, we're gonna end it with a bang. And it's true, he's been busy. Remember that time we did the raffle and you donated to do the diesel and all that?
Yeah.
I had a plaque made for you and all the other people that.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And I knew the day would come. I'm going to run into him again.
Yeah. No, you remember? I
Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Nah, go for it, dude. Go for it. No, but I still remember, dude. Honestly, I still remember. And, I think we were able to donate, right? Crazy, man.
Da-da-da-da. Let's see. Did that come out right there? Okay, here we go.
Damn, look at you.
Hey.
Damn, brother. You shouldn't have, bro.
Here you go, sir.
Thanks, man.
You know that was all love right there.
No, for sure, man. And I think this just shows, right, that we're trying to give back to the trucking community. You know, it's not just about where we're at, what we're doing. It's like, what could we do? And honestly, like, I did it just because I wanted to do it. Remember, I reached out to you. I think I reached out to you. I'm like, hey, dude, like, how can I be part of this? Like, let me do this for you. I mean, I wasn't expecting this.
Before that, we were doing the discount cards.
Oh yeah, I was doing a discount. Remember, I got a bunch.
You got a shitload for all your owner ops.
Yeah, so
you were thinking about them too. So
yeah, we got them and we gave them out to our owner ops at the time. But no, dude, this is definitely going to our wall, bro. This is pretty cool.
What's the date? Tell them what's the date.
February 27th, 2021. Bro.
Yup.
Dang. No, this just shows you guys, man, that we're trying to again give back and help out, as much as we can, dude. So appreciate it, guys.
So that's the first. That's an interesting ending here. Like that was so awesome how that lined up, and
it's a trip, man.
Small world. And thank you guys for tuning in.
Yep.
Thank you for being here.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys. Tune in. Let's do it, man. Let's make it happen.
Episode 69.
69. Let's do it.
We're out.